What's up, y'all? Today, my bad. Today we doing a story time of how I came out to my peoples and whatever. So, yeah. So the story, right? So when I was like I'm talking. It might sound like I'm talking low, but like my throat hurt. I'm sick. But when I was young, I want to say like first grade, I went. I don't remember the whole story, but I know I had kissed a girl and I had went home because I was like real happy about it and had told my people. I told my grandma because that's where I was living, and my grandma, she not really, she didn't like. She was just like okay, and she was just like she just asked questions. She was like, well, how did that make you feel? And I was like, yeah. So then later that day, the girl mom had called my mom because I guess the girl went home and told her mom what happened, and her mom said something about like she don't want her child having to be around no the F word. Yeah. So her mom had her daughter switch classes. And I was young though, so I didn't really like know what was going on, you feel me? So I wanna say like the next time was like fourth grade. Fourth grade I had a crush on this girl in my class and I had started a new school. So yeah, and never acted on it because like how my pops was saying it, like that was wrong. Like you feel me? Like how he was talking about it, stuff like that was wrong. So I was like, I ain't say nothing. And then I was going to my grandma's house more often because third grade I moved with my dad, and then fourth grade I was going to school from his house. So when I went to this new school, I would go to my grandma's house on the weekends. Keep that in mind. So my grandma, right, on the weekends, I would go over to her house, and it was just like winter, so she would just buy me clothes for every season, because that's the type of person my grandma is. But she would buy me clothes for every season. So I remember going to Walmart, and she took me to the girl section, and I was like, I don't want to shop in the girl section. Like I don't like nothing over here. And we had passed the boys section on the way out the store. She was like, oh, we could try another store. And I was like, okay. So then we go past the boys section, and it was just like these pair of jeans and this shirt that I wanted. Like I wanted it so bad. And I showed her, and she looked a little bit confused, but she didn't say anything. Like my grandma accepted me for who I am. Like she didn't say nothing. She was just like, okay. She was like, okay, and she bought it. And I remember, going back to my dad's house on Sunday that weekend. And I remember I wore the clothes somewhere where we was going, and he got so mad, y'all. Like, oh my god, like he called my grandma, he called everybody. Like it was just so weird, bro. He was so mad, like, and I don't understand why he was so mad for. Like, that nigga was mad as hell for that. So, alright. So after that, I stopped wearing the boy clothes. Not because my grandma stopped buying me them, because she was gonna still buy me them, but she just told me to keep them at her house, so my dad don't say nothing. Because mind you, my grandma that I'm talking about is on my mom's side, so keep that in mind too. So I went over to her house, and I had found like I didn't know like how my dad was raising me. It wasn't. I had gay family members, let me put it like that, but he always tried to keep us away from them, like for some odd reason, and it was just weird. It was real weird. So I have found I Am Jazz, and if y'all don't know who that is, she's a transgender female. So in my mind, it's like I started watching her videos. Mind you, I'm in fourth grade. I'm like 9. I started watching her videos, and I'm like, my bad, y'all. That's my line. But I started watching her videos. Mind you, I'm like 9. So I'm like, what the? It's 10 o'clock, y'all. My bad. But I started watching her videos, and in my mind, I'm like, how she felt about dressing like a girl, that's how I felt about dressing like a boy. I didn't feel like a girl. Like I wanted to cut my hair and everything. So right, boom. Right. So my dad, I guess, found out about that too, because my real mom told him. And yeah, I got in trouble. I got in big trouble. I was on punishment for like 3 months. So yeah, that happened. Fast forward 5th grade, I was trying to like do what he told me to and just not focus on the girls and not try to dress how I wanted to dress. But it got harder to like try to be that, and it was just too much. So then 6th grade came, and I started dressing more like me at school. So mind you, everybody at school knew I was gay, but nobody at home knew. Nobody knew. And then I started, okay, so 7th grade came, and I had this crush on this girl, and we would like write each other letters, and I would bring the letters home to write her back for the next day. My dad found the letters, and I got in trouble. I was on punishment for like the whole school year because of that, y'all. Like, real shit. I was on punishment for the whole school year. So the 8th grade came. I tried to date a boy again. I broke up with him and just didn't like talk to nobody. And like I was real sad because like that's when COVID was happening. So I was really alone. Like I couldn't talk to nobody. I couldn't dress how I wanted to dress anymore. Not even at school no more. So yeah, 9th grade came, and I thought I loved this boy, but it was more so like I wanted to dress like him. I seen him as a brother, like my big brother. Like, I can't explain it. Like kissing him was hard for me. Even being physical, talking about that was hard for me. Like I couldn't. So yeah, 10th grade came, sophomore year, and I had a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend. I didn't really talk to nobody boy wise. Like I wasn't feeling it, and yeah. Actually, I did talk to a boy, but he was gay, and I don't know it. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But 11th grade came, and I was trying to like fit into what my parents wanted me to be, and that did not make me happy, y'all. Like that was one of the darkest times of my life. And then I got suspended, and my dad had went to jail. So during that whole time, it was like to me trying to figure out how do I want to show what I am yet. So junior year, no, the summer going into my senior year, which I am in now, I was I was living with my stepmom because mind you, my dad went to jail. He got out in like 7 years. So when that had happened, I had got kicked out and left and stuff. So after that, it was like, okay, well, I'm gonna stop living for y'all and start living for me, because it's like, if I'm already kicked out the house and my dad in jail, it's like, who gonna stop me from dressing how I wanted to dress? And yeah, so I came to live with my aunt and stuff, and she don't really have a problem with how I dress or what I like, and that I cut my hair. She don't care at all. She takes me to the barber shop. She buy me boy clothes all the time. Like, she don't care. So I want to say November of this year, I started really thinking, because before, I never even told nobody I was a stud or nothing like that. I never said that. Like, I never came on my mouth and told anybody I was a stud. I just started dressing like a boy my senior year, and a lot of people were surprised because I couldn't dress like that when I was living with my parents. So when I came in the senior, everybody was just surprised, but it didn't last long. Like, everybody was like, okay, because everybody that knew me knew, like, I wanted to dress like a boy. I just couldn't. So, alright, so November of this year, I just started thinking of myself because, my bad. But at first, I was like, I would call myself gender fluid because that's just how it felt at the time. And it didn't even feel right no more because I didn't feel like a girl, like, at all. I still don't. So at the end of November, going into December, I had came out as trans to my one of my favorite people, like my friend. They are also trans. Her name is Angel. And yeah, so that happened, and that kind of like, that was, yeah, not a lot of people know. I want to say like only 4, 5 maybe people know. And so now y'all know too. So it's whatever. That's just me, I guess. And yeah, that's the whole story, y'all. It's a lot more stuff, but it's like, to go into all of that, that video would have been like hours long. Like, it was, yeah. But yeah, so after I came out, it was more so just me being me and stop labeling myself. Because I stopped labeling myself because at the end of the day, it's like, I do feel like a boy, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not the type of person, I don't want to put myself in a box. You feel me? So I don't be saying shit. Like, I'm me, I'm who I am. Put it like that, I am who I am. You feel me? So yeah, and I came out to my sisters. One didn't accept it. The other one, that's my twin. She loved me for who I am. My grandma loved me for who I am. My aunt loved me for who I am. It was my parents don't. It's like, shit, oh well. But my cousins love me for who I am. Everybody love me for who I am. So why, like, you feel me? I can't worry about the negatives, especially if it's people out there who love me just how I am and accept me how I am. But yeah, that's the end of the video, y'all. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That got a little emotional. I ain't gonna front. But like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you get the notifications when I drop. Tap into the Instagram right here, and I'm gonna see y'all when I see you.